Out and back, or can you see it? Oh,
Cause we that front seven rush, front seven rush. Yeah, we that front seven rush, 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 front seven rush. What's front seven rush, front seven rush? Go get it. Front seven rush, 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 front seven rush. It's time to make these players recognize this our season, y'all. When they cross the line, off the top they hitting brick walls. We've been playing hard this whole game, but we bout to rush. Now it should be about that time to second guess the beating us. Front seven, that's a fact, and we ain't giving you slack. Beating on my chest after knocking down your quarterback. You ain't know, you're playing with some real defenders. Form tight, stance right, organized killers. All defense all the time, we don't finish last. When it's said and done, you'll hear it on the podcast. Front seven rush, they'll have a lot to say. It was fun, but we got more games to play.
Conquerors, the Warriors, welcome into another edition of the Front Seven Rush Show. Fix the screen, man. I'm your main man, Vince Ingram. I got a special guest in with me tonight. BJ's on hiatus, so my sister was nice enough to step in. I want to introduce my sister to everybody. Kavana, KV. I'm not going to hit you with all your nicknames.
no, don't do that, please.
Yeah, Kavana, KV. I want y'all welcome her to the show. Man, let me start off by saying, watch what you say on the show. Don't get me kicked off the app.
I won't.
She's extremely blunt. I guess she get it from my mama and my grandma. So I have to put that parental discretion in there. That you just can't blurt out shit on this show, baby.
I can't blurt out shit on this show. I got you. All right.
Right,
What's
exactly.
up, Tiffany? Hey, girl.
Exactly. Tiff done popped in for a little partner.
This
Ain't
shit.
that something?
That's called support. What?
That's what that is?
Yeah.
So tell me, okay, and you already know I love you to death.
Mm-hmm.
But so where you at?
Okay. So right now I'm currently in Omaha, Nebraska. Okay. So for those who don't know, I work for Union Pacific Railroad and I'm a conductor. I've been doing that for about 10 years and I got the opportunity. I applied and I'm now in training to be a manager for Union Pacific Railroad. So
That's flowers.
yeah.
That's flowers right there.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's what's up.
And
Awesome.
and we'll get into that later because I'm gonna end up being my husband's boss.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother thing right there.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother thing. I mean, but I'm sure he can deal with it on the job. We just, when we go to the house, definitely gonna have to change that up.
It's a
You don't know,
separation.
now you know.
It's a separation to a certain extent because he knows my mouth as well. But again, I do understand that is my husband and he's the head of my household. Period. So that's just what that is.
But it's a whole lot of them out there don't understand that.
Oh, and I know some.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of them. Matter of fact, that's one of the topics. So we ain't gonna play no more games. We're gonna jump right on in.
Right.
So you hear all these rappers. You got your Cardi B's, your Beyonce's, all of them. Beyonce hit you with the, the independent woman thing, and most of them hollering about they being a boss and all this kind of stuff. And you got a lot of the ladies that's in these boss positions, right? But what's funny to me is that these same ladies who screaming that is going home and all of them got husbands.
True.
All of
True.
them got husbands. And it's just these single dots
There you go.
who is buying that brand and don't realize these ladies just singing a song. You know what I mean?
It's entertainment. That's what it is. It's entertainment, strictly entertainment. Because who was that? That was Cardi B, you know her line. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring. And so you remember he put her on blast. He showed a video of her sweeping up whatever it was. So
I seen that.
my thing is, this is strictly for entertainment, and that's how I see it. But honestly, I'm gonna just put this out here. I think some of that is the men's fault. If you allow your woman to just run over you, that's something that you got to deal with. Because, like, for instance, me, I'm a boss, and I'm a boss no matter what. So I had to make sure I had the right type of man who can handle not only me being a boss, but I can admit that sometimes he's maybe slightly kind of had to put me in my place.
Oh, okay. I was wrong. I was all on the wrong show.
Yeah. But
No, I'm just tripping, baby.
but yeah, that's just what that is. Because men, you can't have it both ways. You can't have a boss and then be upset when she's bossing you because you allow that to happen.
Yeah. So basically, what you're saying is you got to have a man that every once in a while, when need be, can choke your ass out. As long as he just almost, not kill you, of course, but just, to where you not breathing good. You know what I'm saying?
Minus the choking, that's called a conversation. It's called a conversation because I don't know if you come with me, your hands around my neck, we're gonna have a serious issue. Because remember, I've been fighting with you for years, so I ain't no wimp about mine. So but come on now, you want a strong woman, but then you want her to just completely soften up, because sometimes that's hard for us to do.
Now, it's not that men want, well, I'm going to say real guys, because you got a lot of chumps out there who rather have some woman that's taking care of him, he's sitting with his leg crossed. You know what I mean? Having to pull his skirt down, But most guys want a strong lady in their absence. You know what I mean? So he has to know when he's not there, or, when he needs somebody to lean on, you can be that person. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Don't get that screwed with, like my grandmother. I'm gonna tell you, my grandmother. One of the best women I ever met in my life.
Absolutely.
She knew how to go all the way up to the fence, and once she knew my granddad was okay, that shut it down. Now
She would.
she knew how to shut it down. Why do you think a lot of these ladies go all the way up to the fence, kick the damn fence through, and run over with their car? They don't know how to shut it down.
Because we can.
So you say that's still because the guy.
We can.
Okay.
So let's say it like this. If something happens and I go all off and I'm going all there and you don't stop me, what you think's gonna happen the next time? I'm gonna go all out there and I'm gonna go all off because you ain't gonna stop me again. And what's gonna happen next time? And then it's just gonna become learned behavior.
Yeah.
So you just gonna do it all the time, just like Tiffany just said. Tell me to be quiet, and I'll be quiet, but I'm talking loudly in my head. So I have done that before. Regardless, I've said some stuff, and he was like, "Okay, that's enough," and I may cut it off vocally, but in my head, I'm like, "You something," and yeah, but I ain't saying it out loud though.
Right. You've learned to control your emotions, and that's that's the best thing you could learn. You have to control your emotions.
But I had to learn that. I was not always like that. I had to learn that because I've made some mistakes and I went off, and you can probably talk to some of my exes and they'll tell you I don't play, and sometimes they didn't play with me. They let me go off and they go on about their business.
Yeah, because sometimes you can say too much that you can't come back from.
True.
Yeah.
And that has happened. It definitely happened. What's going on, DeLovely?
Right. So y'all need to listen, man. Y'all need to listen. I've been saying it. My sisters, they are what they are. They be taking care of their business, and but at the end of the day, they was raised right.
But here's the deal on this. Now, the women, don't let that deter you. Still be the boss. Still be the boss, for your family, or, for your legacy. Still be that boss. You just have to find that. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a thin line. It's a thin line, but you got to find it. You got to find it. Hey, Vicky.
And you're absolutely right. It's a very thin line, you know. And
Yeah.
depends on the guy how thin it is.
And money, money makes a difference too. Money makes a difference too because, like again, my husband, he works for the railroad.
Money make a difference.
Okay.
It is.
Okay, so most people who have money feel like they are the boss. Because if you feel like you have more money than others, you feel like you boss. And it's happening, and I've seen it because sometimes, you know, you feel like certain things or certain people possibly are beneath you. So if I'm coming in, like say for instance, I'm coming in making 6 figures, strong 6 figures. My husband might not make 6 figures. How is he gonna feel about that? So is he gonna try to assert his dominance over me just to let me know he's the boss? Because then that's gonna be a problem as well. You know, so it's.
I mean, do he control the money? Y'all control the money together? I mean, how does that work?
So I'm one of those marriages where because I'm just saying you can't tell me what to do with my money. So he allows me to control the house bills, and the way that works is he has his account, I have my account, and then we have joint house account. So what I did before, and I think this, and he can help me out. I think this is a little bit before we got married. We ended up, I overestimated our bills, and so because of the fact that we make close to the same amount, I halved it. So I told him how much that gets direct deposit. He don't even see it. He don't even look at it. It comes directly into our house account. And I pay all the bills out of that. Now, he can tell you I'm about money because I like to pay up on bills. I like to make payments to the principal because I'm not going to pay for something for 30 years. Right. We were already up on house notes. You know what I'm saying? So he allows me to do that, but he has access to everything. He can see everything. He can look at everything at any point in time. He can say, hey, this, or he gets the alerts when everything gets paid.
Right.
So we have that, but if I want to go buy me some $200 pair of shoes or a purse, I can do it because that's out of my money. That does not affect the house. And like he wears some expensive jeans. He can go buy them. I ain't gonna say nothing because that's out of his money. Now don't come asking me for no money that you done bought $200 pair of jeans and you don't got you don't got nothing to eat for work.
Right, and that goes the same for you, right? You go buy them $300, $400 pair of shoes. And then you see another purse to go with it, a bag or whatever y'all like to call it. You just gotta wait till you get paid, or wait till you know what I'm saying, right?
Or I would make a suggestion to him that would be a nice gift for me. That works. Hey, I'm just saying it works.
I mean, because you clearly said, don't come to me when your ass pay $200 on some jeans and your bread done ran out, partner. I mean, you clearly said that a while ago.
I did, but in the end, he's my husband, so whatever he needs, I got him, period. No, period.
Yeah.
Just in case he's on here, I need him to know that. That's great.
He said now he chilling in the cut like he on here. The lovely said, honestly, she don't understand why black women always have to use the term, I'm a boss. It's very rare, if not at all, have she seen white women calling themselves that.
Well, okay, so as far as that, have I actually seen a white woman call herself that? I actually have. I have a friend by the name of Tammy Highland, and she's a white woman, and she calls herself a boss because she ended up going from one position to another. Now she's in 6 figures, and she just bought herself a 94 Vet convertible, and on the license plate it says the boss. So
you're saying boss in the literal sense, right?
What
you're in a boss position, or you're about to be in a boss position or in a boss position. So you're saying boss in a literal sense, not like some of these Atlanta housewives and basketball wives and these internet women who just saying I'm a boss.
It's actually both because it's an attitude, basically. That's what it is. It's an attitude, it's a demeanor that I carry myself like a boss. I may not own a company, but you won't know because I'm going to carry myself like I do. You know, I'm going to make sure whenever I go out, you ain't going to see my head wrapped up. You ain't going to see me in what's those bonnets. Whenever I go out, I'm going to look decent. I'm going to look nice. And I'm going to make sure that the position that I hold, that the way I hold myself is as if I owned a Fortune 500 company, period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love Law says she work in corporate America where women are making twice the amount of their husbands, and their husbands still control their bank accounts, and they do not call themselves bosses.
Hey, that's an opinion. I mean, if they choose not to call themselves bosses, that's fine. But here, as far as Kavana Houston Beatty, I'm a boss, and I'm gonna call myself a boss because that's how I'm gonna carry myself. I mean, they don't have to call themselves; they may just show it and just not say it. But here, I'm going to show it and I'm going to say it. So I think it's just a preference. Period. Mm-hmm.
So Tiff say, I guess you her financial advisor and keep Thompson Clan Insurance HQ in line.
Yeah. So basically, what she's saying, because we had a conversation years ago, and you guys touched on this a while back, that people who look like me, for whatever reason, we don't talk finance. I don't know why that is, but we don't talk finance to each other. Every other race that I personally know of, some people in that race, they speak to each other, they talk to each other, they give each other hints, they tell each other what to do. But for some reason, Black people don't do that. So when I moved back to Tyler, I actually started that. One day, she and I was just having a conversation about something, and she said something that didn't strike right with me. I'm like, wait, what? So I told her, I said, hey, look, this is what happened to me. So we ended up pulling her credit report. It was some stuff on there she didn't like. We disputed some stuff came out, and so her credit score is constantly not only rising, she's able to save some money, and she's actually gained more financial status than what she did prior to, because of the stuff that I learned from either you or from Daddy, because regardless, I watch you guys, and you and I have had conversations multiple times about this, because I want to know this, because in the end, you are my big brother, and I'm going to call and ask, and so I take that, and then I not only use that, I try my best and do my research and improve on that, and then I give that out to others.
Right. That's how it works.
That's how it goes.
That's how, and you absolutely right. That's how it should be with us, and especially when we're close to one another. We have to push our egos under the table, and we shouldn't have egos, period, when it comes to people that we love, our family and friends. We should want to bleed that knowledge off to each other. And you're right. A lot of them, when I get to talking like that, it's just me. Ain't nobody else talking about it. But hopefully, now I've seen you make major moves from years back. Which is very, very refreshing. So that's cool. That makes me smile, and it's awesome that I think you're helping out other people, and then I think Tiff should take what she learned and keep it moving. Help somebody else who may be in somewhat of a strain, because that's how it works.
She's actually passing it down to her kids.
That's awesome.
So that's
what a lot of us don't do. We don't. A lot of other races, they teach their kids, about credit, and they actually set them up, to when they do get out of high school. I mean, they have a strong credit score, and they have already a savings account, and you've taught them how, what's important, what's priority, and what's not when it comes to taking care of your business and stuff like that. And I think it's just more of us need to do that, and hopefully everybody can hear our voice. Will, if not already doing it, they'll start trying to make those moves.
Yeah, that's actually crazy, because I actually know of like the young lady who I just spoke of. She calls herself a boss. Her son is 15. She has him as an authorized user on her credit card to already start building his credit.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how I did my son. He was
Oh,
16 years old, and he had American Express card. I mean, but
yeah,
I mean, when he got ready to make moves, I mean, he had this amazing credit score, and then once he got, I don't know, once I paid for his car until so long, then I switched it over and let him refinance it. And I
yeah.
mean, you just have to do that with your kids, give them some kind of start, you know.
Yeah, because for whatever reason we just don't. I don't know if we don't start ourselves in that position because I know a couple who got married for their wedding gift. They got a house and land. They
Yeah.
got a house and land. Like, come on, like seriously. So,
But I
we
mean, when you're not raised, when you're not, I'm not gonna say raised like that, but you know, most of our parents, you know, God bless them, they did the best they could with what they had. And you know, if you're not in a situation to, to start your kids off that way, you know, we came up in that era where you know we had light bills on our name. You know what I mean? And somewhere where I did. Oh, you probably well, no, you didn't get that.
no.
But I mean, but they had to do what they had to do to make it work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And we, you know, just was blessed enough to be in a better situation where we can kind of do something,
we
you know, a
were.
little bit more productive with our children. So that's cool. But that's cool that you rocking like that, and I'm hoping everybody, like I said, that can hear us is on got financial freedom behind them and steady growing. Because I mean, the sky's the limit.
Awesome. What's up, Staples?
What's up, Broderick? So the lovely say, so how much should a woman's income be as an entrepreneur before she can call herself a boss? If it's a preference.
Well, okay, so here's the deal, the lovely. You don't necessarily have to be an entrepreneur because, again, I work for Union Pacific Railroad, but I just became a manager. I still call myself a boss because of the moves that I am making because I'm one of the few who look like me that are actually doing that. So yes, I call myself a boss, but I'm not technically an entrepreneur. So it's basically how you feel because you can actually work for a company and hopefully like I'm trying to get into the hair care business or what have you, so eventually I will get out. But as far as right now with the moves that I'm making, even though it's not my company, I still call myself a boss because of the moves that I'm actually making to get to the actual literal term of being my own boss, because that's my end goal, is to be my own boss.
So you're basically saying that it's a state of mind, kind of like when somebody is deemed sexy. You know, sexy isn't a look. It's not a. It's just how you carry yourself. You know, you have some ugly people that's you can say, you know, one would say it's not such a good, not so attractive, but they would say, damn, he's sexy, or damn, she's sexy. And it's just the way they move, the way they walk, the way they talk, you know, a whole aura about them. And so basically sound like you're saying some of the same things that when it comes to being a boss, it's just the way you carry yourself, the way you move.
Absolutely, because a lot of people didn't think what's her name, Lupita, that they didn't think she was beautiful, but she was in the magazines, she was modeling everywhere. So, it's actually a state of mind. You can be a boss now and just get to the point to where you are your own boss, but you have to still have that attitude. You still have to have that mindset.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Right.
So, but I want to, because I got a couple of things I want to touch on, because I know you're so busy. Why I got you on this show. Did you see and hear about this thing going on in Dallas where
Oh my God.
the at the youth football coach, I mean at the youth football game, and I like for Staple Robert to chime in on this, and Brazil too, and Tiffany the Lovely. What do you? I mean, now I've seen this before. We get so passionate, and I say we, because again, I've been to other youth football games where it's Caucasians. They get passionate about it, but not like we do. And I mean, we're just way more passionate than anybody else anyway. And but to this extent, so you got one of the dad coaches was killed by another guy They got into a fight at a youth football coach at a youth football game.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is so sad, sis. I mean, they can't afford to have like security out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad that this 9-year-old, most of these little boys was 9 years old and they had to witness this. This is such a tragedy, man. It's sad, and I don't know what we can do about it. You know.
So it was the ex NFL star, and I know I'm gonna say his name wrong. Is it Aqib Talib? So it was basically his brother. So he was actually a 5-time pro bowler and a cornerback. He actually retired 2020. So basically his brother is it Yaqub Salik Talib. He actually shot a coach at a youth football game, and the one he shot, his name was Michael Hickman. He was 43, and he shot him over a dispute because supposedly Hickman actually went to go pick up the football and somebody kicked it away. He made a comment and somebody else made a comment and they started going back and forth. And he ended up getting shot over that.
Over that.
So basically, both of them were actually coaches for the, what was the name of the team? The North Dallas United Bobcats.
Mm-hmm.
So they were playing them and he shot him. So he finally turned himself in though, and he wants to he wants to actually speak out and tell his side of the story. But honestly, what side of the story can you actually have? Why do you have a gun at a youth football game?
Why do you have a gun? Let me say it again for the people in the back. Why do you have a freaking gun at a youth football game, dude?
Why?
Really?
Why?
It's crazy.
And
It's crazy.
he was the coach. So the coach had the gun. Come on now.
Yeah. That's
What?
bananas.
But what's sad, what's even worse is that's not the first time that has actually happened. Like, not even the first. When I pulled this up, I saw so many different stories about that. Like, for instance, in Oakland, California, at an Otech high school, a 6-year-old was killed over the same thing. Over the same thing. They actually were fighting at a youth football game.
Right.
A man was shot, and a woman was shot, and then a 6-year-old was killed
Wow.
at a youth football game.
Yeah. I mean, I like the way you slow down and say that because it makes it sound that much worse when that's what you kill. That's what you're doing at a youth football game. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. So I don't know what they can do because they're going to continue to have youth football. They can't afford police. Do you got to start getting, what is that, the metal detector when you go to a freaking youth football game?
But how can you do that? Because you can walk on the field at any point, at anywhere, because the field is open.
Yeah, some of the fields are open, yeah.
So how can you actually protect? Because my thing is, these kids are going to have to live with the fact of seeing their coach shot right in front of them.
And one of the kids was his son, so he gonna have to live with seeing his dad. I mean, I seen him interview a guy this morning, and he was saying he just held on to his son, trying to console his son, because that was his dad that got killed. He got shot and killed. It's a tragedy. It's just a tragedy. I don't know what they can do, but some kind of way this can't happen again.
I know. Tiffany said they have to understand that no one gets paid but the refs at these games, which is true. True. The refs are the only ones that get paid, and most of these kids, their parents are scraping together money to actually put them in these leagues so they can actually get the experience, because for some blacks, football is the way out. Football is the way out. Not going to school, getting a good education. It's football, because of how much these football players are getting paid now.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, outside of that, it teaches more than it's just not a way out. It teaches social skills at an early age. You get to, camaraderie with the guys. You meet new people. It's just the grown-ups have to learn how to control their emotions, man. I don't know how much I gotta say that. So real quick, we're gonna, real quick. Vicky say, right? Yes, it is. It is you are making boss move, which makes you a boss. She love it. Bodine, what's up, cuz? The lovely says she love your explanations. She's asking in detail because she have two daughters. They are also listening to the show, and she want clarification for them.
Okay.
She's saying,
Well,
yeah,
as far as a dollar amount, because she had asked for a dollar amount, I can't give you a dollar amount because your dollar amount would depend on what type of business you're having. Because someone could say they're a boss by making $20,000. Someone could say they're a boss by making $1 million. So I can't give you a dollar amount. So I'm gonna just say this: I would not even give them a dollar amount. You just have to make sure that your daughters are set. You're teaching them right, and they have that mindset so they can keep pushing, because regardless, at any business you have, there are going to be some setbacks, but she has to still keep that boss mentality that's going to keep her pushing on to succeed.
right. Stampede said, "What's up?"
What's up, Stampede? Patrick to me.
Yeah, Pete. Da, 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 da. Tiff says it's not a controlled place to have metal detectors, and there's multiple games going on at one time on different fields.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so, Tiff. I guess so. Yeah, and I guess it's just too many leagues where they can't just keep them in closed in areas. They gotta have them at these different fields.
I too. Staples said it's a sad part. The kids witnessed this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they did. So the parents are going to have to go home and actually try to not only comfort them, but make them understand, even when they don't understand why this took place.
Exactly.
Broderick said, well, his life is over. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
It is. That's murder.
Yeah, that's murder. Both of them, he gone. Stampede said it was basically a doggone scrimmage. The refs don't get paid much. It sucks that it was black folks. These incidents take us back several years. Yeah.
You're right. You're right. But I'm going to be honest, Stampede. It don't matter what color. But even though our people are the ones that do it more, and actually, to be honest, I've never heard of it happening at any other
I haven't either.
race. It's just us.
And like I said, we are very, very, very passionate. I mean, that's a gift and a curse that we have. We get very excited about certain things, and I've seen little kids win a youth football game before, and the parents are running all over the field, man. Like these kids just yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
But just think, you remember when Snoop Dogg, he had his own little team.
Yeah.
And he was giving them all chains and all that stuff. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. These kids are 10.
Vicky says she with you, KB. Some parents put football and sports above education. Mm-hmm. Stampede say BJ said he was that BITCH when he got a free weekend. Being a boss is a mentality, not a dollar amount.
Oh, shoot. There you go. Staples says some parents try to relive their lives through their children. That's right. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
They have to know their time is over. I mean, because what you gonna do if your child doesn't want to play the sport that you play?
Yeah, I had to go through that personally, and no matter what,
And you are a football fanatic.
Yeah.
And
my son is an artist. That's what he do. He's a straight up artist.
No, he's a good artist. Come on.
Yeah.
He is really good at it. But he tried it though. He got out there and tried football.
Tried it.
Good.
Yeah. Tried it. Yeah. Wasn't for him.
Yeah.
Tiff saying cheer gets crunk as well. I was over Pop Warner here in Tyler and trusted. It was times where she had times where grown folks acted a dang on fool. So the cheer get down with it too, huh?
Oh yeah. Those, especially when it gets to the competition level. Oh, that gets brutal. Those cheer competitions. Oh my God, they brutal, and they spend a lot of money on that too.
Wow.
Vashri said, "Hey sis," Vashri said, "Y'all should go to to the game with mom." Have you ever been to the game with your mother?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen mom at a game.
She screams, yells at everybody, both teams.
Yeah, she get crunk with it.
Yes, very crunk.
And don't let that Gentile lose. Everybody else over there was cheating. They just cheated them boys. Mama, they lose. Every time they lose, they getting cheated on,
Every time. Every
huh?
time.
Just said on them white people act the way up at soccer games, wrestling matches, etc. All out broad. Maybe so. I don't know. I ain't never seen it up there.
It was yeah.
Well,
Well,
he said it's sad, but the adults should be the security guard or police at these youth games. But it's sad when the kids can't trust the adults. Yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
Right. You're right. But is that possible to have parents as volunteers, one at each end of the field? I mean, but this was a coach.
This was a coach. Yeah, you. I mean, you. I thought you typically had that parents volunteering.
Yeah,
Um,
you know.
I don't know how this got out of hand, but we just gonna hope and pray that this type of stuff don't happen again. Yeah, we gonna pray. Jerry, what's up, man? We gonna hope and pray this don't happen again. I was gonna ask BJ something, sis, but let me ask you why I got you. What do you do? You know how okay, way we raise, we raise to be courteous, right? So if we going to somebody's house and we want to grab us something to eat, we ain't had nothing to eat. But we gotta make a stop at a friend's house or something like that. It's just courteous for us to say, hey, I'm gonna stop by Burger King. Do you want something? Right?
Sure.
Or, if we somewhere and we sitting there eating something or whatever, and we say, hey, pulling your stuff out, even if you love it, even if it's your your husband or your sister, your wife, your whoever, and you sitting there eating and you say, you want peace. What do you do about these people always saying, yeah, man? I mean, do some people not understand that you just being courteous?
Oh
You have some people who every damn time you say it, yeah, I want some. Yeah, give me a little bit. Yeah, bring me some. Like, damn.
That's your sister, Vashri.
I didn't even know that.
That's why I started laughing. So, well, okay,
So
so
do you just stop at? I mean, because it got to be at some point when you be like, damn.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. We can't stop because that's the way we was raised. We can't stop, even though we know they probably gonna ask for something. We cannot stop because that's just part of us. We gonna still say, "Hey, you want some?" And you be like, "Well, you want some?" And hopefully they didn't really hear you, and you keep eating. What?
Yeah.
But they will. They will. Hold up. Vasha said it was. Vasha said, "Well, don't ask."
I mean, is that the solution? Do you just be rude and not ask? See,
I cannot actually go get food and literally sit down and not offer. Even if I'm on my way home and I call and, hey, you want something? No, I don't. I get to the house. Even when I get to the house, I'm gonna still say, hey, you sure you don't want anything? And I still offer because I'm right there in your face. It's just part of me. I have to. Now, there's times that
what happened when they say, yeah, cut me a little bit of that burger.
I cuss.
You hungry as hell.
I cuss in my head. Shoot, I cuss in my head like, damn. Okay, all right, and then you try to cut that little.
That's funny.
Your sister, yo, baby sister gonna go get a knife and cut her own piece. Every time. Yes, Mr. Beatty, I am talking about you, sir. Yes, I am. So I didn't want to say it, but since he brought that out, he does that too. When I get to the house, I can call him, hey, you want something? No, I'm going to just eat the leftovers. I'm not real big on leftovers. I'll get to the house, he been in the aid, and I'll got my stuff, hey, you want some? Yeah, just give me a little bite.
Knowing his ass full.
You got a full plate right there, but no, his plate is right there in front of him.
Oh, so he just won't taste yours too.
Yes, absolutely.
Damn, man. I don't think I'm asking at that point. If you got food in front of you, I don't think I'm asking. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
you better than me. I ain't asking. Now, if you ain't got nothing, you sitting there flipping channel and you done that, but you just finished. Hey, your plate's still in front of it, but it's empty.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then you won't say, hey, you sitting there and the onion rings is hot. And you want one of the onion rings? Yeah, give me one of them. Damn, ain't you full?
Oh, see. Or else, wait a minute. Here's the deal. You sit up there and you're eating your food. You offer them one time, like you got your fries or your onion rings or whatever. And then as you still watching it, they grab some more.
Damn.
And you looking like, what the what?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Exactly. I can imagine. I can imagine.
Broderick said, cause I stay hungry. Tiffany said, well, what you got ain't on my plate. Really, Tiff?
Damn.
Really,
She got a point. She got a point. I didn't even think about that.
That's sad. That is absolutely sad because sometimes that food just be good. It be good and you know it's good. You read it. You just like, yeah. And then you look like,
And you know what I'm saying? You ain't got much, and you think, okay, let me give you 2 or 3 fries, and you just can't eat 2 or 3 fries. Next thing you know, you can, man, just take the damn fries.
okay. I done just gave up my plate before. I'm like, here, just take it. Just whatever. And I go eat me bowl of cereal or something. I'm like, man, just whatever. It's just
That's
crazy.
crazy. That's crazy. I seen that on a little video. I thought that was funny. They being funny about it.
So let me ask you this. Does it make a difference if it's your wife or girlfriend or the kids or just
Hell
anybody?
no. Anybody, any damn body. I don't care who it is. If it's me. If like, it could be my son. I'm like, damn, man. And I know he be done ate.
So Vicky said just start bringing them something anyway. But see, here's the deal, Vicky. When I call you and ask you, I'm telling you exactly where I'm going, and most of the time I'm telling you what I'm getting.
Right.
Say, bring me something. You ain't gotta tell me what, because more than likely I know you and I already know what you want. So just say, bring me something. But if you say no, I'm good, you need to stay good the whole way through. Even when I get my food right in front of you, you need to still be good. I'm just being nice because you're sitting right there staring at me. Period.
Yeah.
The
I'm thinking about this when you say that. I don't think my little baby sister ever turned down nothing I offered to eat.
Wow. And actually, she'll catch you before you even offer. When your plate comes out, she'll be like, sis, come here, a little piece of that.
Who chips is eating while she eating out of? That's my chip. You know it ain't yours.
Uh-uh.
What you doing?
Oh no, bro. We done went to the steakhouse before. I kid you not. And I like that, what is it called? The Delmonico steak, the aged one. You know, the one's about $40. Nice. She order a chicken, whatever. My stuff come out. When it sets down, her fork and knife are like, you ain't gonna let me at least get the first bite. You ain't gonna, nothing. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
She agreed with Tiff. Tiff said children and Tiffany always home.
Children and Tiffany. Oh, in the third person now?
Yeah, and the third person always home.
Always home.
Don't ask because the answer is yes. You don't care what it is or what you got. It's I'm home. I want some.
She is a leftover girl. We've gone out to eat, and she takes her leftovers. She takes them. She does.
I'm with her now. I work too hard for my damn money. I'm taking my. I don't give a damn if it's a 50-cent piece worth of steak. I'm telling you, hey man, bring me a box for it.
No, bro. Now, here's my thing, and Jerry can't stand it. I'll get a box for my leftover, and you know where it's gonna stay? In the refrigerator until he gets home and eat it. There's been times where he's came home and he didn't have like 4 different meals because I done made this place or that place, and he takes it and put it all on one plate.
Yeah, that's how you do it. As long as somebody eat it, that's cool. But somebody gonna eat shit.
Jerry said, I got sticky figure, or I got a stick figure, I guess, she not gonna eat it all. So most of the time, I just wait until she done. Really,
That sound like a hyena.
really, yes.
Yeah.
Sit back, waiting.
You
Just
just waiting like a scavenger. When you get full, you gonna still have some meat on your plate.
he'll do this.
Go ahead.
He'll say, "You done?" I'm like, "Yeah," and he'll just slide it right on over in front of him. I'm like, "But he ate already." Now, mind you, he didn't ate, but he gonna finish that off or whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
The lover said, "I'm not a big meat eater, but if her man and her go to dinner, she get a big piece of meat. All of a sudden, she want to taste it. It does look good. Oh, okay.
So she'll give him the big piece of meat, but she still want to taste it.
She still want to taste it. Yeah." Stampede said his daughter likes to wait until his last bite. Ain't that some crap? To ask for a bite. He usually have that last bite to be set up to be the best bite of the meal.
There you go.
She does it as a joke, but will still take the food. Boy, they like strings with Pete now.
So here's the deal. Would you give up your last bite? Your last bite.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, at that point, then your man stuff kicking in, you gotta give up your last bite. You ain't got no damn charge. Even you can hate it. Damn. Let me go give me some chips.
Your last bite.
Your last bite. Pizza, he give it up every time.
Stampede, your folks been punking you for a long time. Remember, they wait until the show come on, and then you gotta run go get them their food or finish cooking or something. So, dude, you've been doing that for a long time. You probably used to that at this point.
We used to it. He just get in the car and cuss, turn the music up, cuss.
He walk outside.
Well, that's what it is. So let me ask you a question. What do you? And this is no, this is a question. This is something I seen. I thought it was very interesting. I wanted to bring it to the show to see what everybody thought. And I want to ask the ladies and the guys, because this goes both ways. Ladies, if your mother-in-law, number one, has a key to your house. Number two, when you come home from work, is in your room cleaning your room, maybe even folding your clothes, dusting, vacuuming, and does it often. Fellas, if you one of those guys, you like taking care of your yard, keeping your garage up to par, but your father-in-law at 6:30 in the morning on Saturday, he like his, you hear his weed eater going. He likes coming over, mowing your yard, coming over, taking care of stuff at your house. How would you react to that? I want to ask the ladies first with this mother-in-law thing, because this is probably going to take longer.
Come on.
So, your mother-in-law got a key to your house. Let me repeat it. Your mother-in-law got a key to your house. You and your man, she got a key to your house. And for whatever reason, she just feel like your house ain't tidy enough. So, she just want to go, baby. It was I don't know what this is on this counter, but it's just sticky. And I wanted to get that up for y'all. And I saw you had some dirty clothes in there. So, she's in there folding your drawers. And then opening your drawer. I looked to see which drawer they go in. And
I found
yeah. Yeah. I mean, she happy. She happy. You know what I'm saying? She happy. So I mean, it's gotta be a go, right?
Okay, so I actually had that happen. So my first husband, Tim's mom, when she would come visit, that's what she would do. She had a key to the house because of when she would come into town. When she would come into town so she can get into the house because we were both working. There was times I came to the house, and I probably had a glass in the sink. She done came to the house. Not only did she, of course, clean the glass, she done rearranged my cabinet because she said it would flow better. She done went in the bedroom and she got all the dirty clothes out and she's washing clothes. She told me some of my underwear was too small and they got torn up. And so she had to throw them away. So let's just say her key got taken from her. Now, at that point in time, he did not like that because he was like, no, my mama. I said, no. Because she's the type that when she stayed in the morning, like it was a Saturday morning, she would come in and wake you up because she felt as though you didn't need to be sleeping all day on a Saturday. We worked all week, but she's going to come in and wake you up.
Right.
Like, wake up for nothing. Like, wake up. So, that didn't go very well. But, no, sir, no, ma'am, no ham, no. So if that is the case, then absolutely not. You will not have a key. Now, I will say this. My mom and my sister, they have the code to my house. But that's where boundaries are already set. I already know without even having that type of conversation with my family, and including Jerry's parents. They would never even come to my house without even saying something to me, first off.
Right.
Now, I do have this thing that where, sometimes I'll come home and I'll cook or what have you, and the whole family just some kind of way ends up coming over. Now, Vashri and your mother will clean my kitchen before they leave. They will clean my whole kitchen before they leave and make sure the trash gets out and everything.
Now let me, because this was on the thing too. Is it different when it's your mom and your sister versus your mother-in-law and let's say sister-in-law?
Honestly, yes. I'm gonna just be honest. That's probably not right, but yes, because
And why is it different?
because I've been around my family my whole life. They didn't see my underwear. They didn't see everything. It's something about somebody else coming in, folding your drawers. No, ma'am, no ham. I cannot, will not. I just can't get that out of. I just can't. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But if you guys have a good relationship, you're gonna have to have that conversation. You're gonna have to have that conversation. Because if not, then she gonna run over both y'all because you already know she running over him.
Yeah.
Because he ain't gonna say nothing to his mama. Because, I mean, be honest. Would you say something to your mom if she can't come to your house doing that?
If it made my lady uncomfortable, you know what I mean, then I would,
So,
that would be an uncomfortable conversation. You know what I mean? But I probably just buy something real expensive.
Vasha said, hell no. Vasha said, hell no.
Yeah, they all going out.
Vicky said,
She rambling.
she rambling. Because here's the deal, Vicky. She gonna ramble and find that little bzz bzz, and she may not like that too much. So, yeah, no.
Ain't no telling what she might find. What Tiff say?
Tiffany said, we're gonna start with the key to our house. She said, my mother-in-law will go through not near another drawer in my house, and she throw blessing oil everywhere and rebuke us. Really, Tim? You got that kind of stuff in your drawer?
Damn.
Vicky said, now, father-in-law, welcome to take care of the yard. Greatly appreciated.
Now, see, that's on the guys' deal. Now, me personally, my father-in-law, which, once I start doing better in life, I hired somebody to cut my grass. But, because I ain't had time or whatever.
Like that, huh? Okay.
But if it was my father-in-law, I would insist on doing something for him. I'm not gonna say it would kill me. Now I wouldn't like it if he was doing it for free. You know what I mean? He doing my yard for free, man. This is my yard, man. You know what I mean? If I can pay them people, then I can pay him. Cause if he started the yard, then he'll work his way up into the garage. Then he'll work his way up in the house. The next thing you know, I got your daughter. I'm trying to, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Your daddy downstairs hollering, "Hey, y'all up?"
Uh-huh.
Man, if you don't get your out of here,
Right.
So
Right.
I think it would just graduate to that. So, um,
Boundaries.
yeah. And I guess if you have that type of thing, at that point, they just trying to stay close to you. You know what I'm saying? They just, I would guess they were just trying to stay close to you, especially on a dad and daughter's deal. They just want to make sure or whatever. I don't know. But it's just that thing that you would be like looking at. I was thinking from a woman's perspective, she would look at it like, damn, do you think I can't keep my house clean?
Right. Oh, absolutely it would be. Because it would also be in that look. Because women know when other women are trying to put them down. If she comes through into my well, I had to clean this because you have some crumbs still on the table, or you're gonna look at her like, look, woman, you
Yeah.
can go kiss my, whatever.
You can't tell your hood mama that, man.
No, I said in my head. I would not disrespect my mother-in-law.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Regardless if I couldn't stand her or whatever, I just keep my mouth closed. Let me see. Stampede said, I got a buddy who got into an argument with his wife because his mother-in-law, who lived with them at the time, folded his underwear after washing. They had a blow up because he felt his mother-in-law invaded his privacy.
So he didn't want his mother-in-law folding the drawer.
I mean, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Now, if his mom was doing it, she's been doing it for years, so that's not a big deal. But his mother-in-law, come on now. Let me see. The Lovely said, no. I'm very passionate and protective of my home. There's no difference in my mother or my mother-in-law. So the Lovely said it's a no-go for everybody.
No go for mama and
No go
mother-in-law.
for everybody. Don't come cleaning. Don't come folding her clothes. Don't come washing anything. Nothing.
Right.
Nothing whatsoever. And then Lewis said, I'm anal about my yard. I don't like other folks messing with my yard.
So Luke said no go on the yard with the mother-in-law.
Said no go on the yard because maybe he cuts it one way or an inch or two high, and then you cut it 3 or whatever. So he's or done cut it too low, and then
Yeah.
on the yard. Now what?
Yeah.
Now what? So
What Tim say?
Tiff said, why not? So I don't know which one she's saying why not to, but Staples said, he said he would go out and stop him. He'd tell him he appreciate the gesture, but he got this. He would stop him because
He don't want no parts of that.
here's the deal you could run into. What if he's doing it and he's done it 2 or 3 times? And so then he starts saying, well, this man don't take care of his own yard. I got to go over there every couple weeks and cut his yard and stuff like that. Now, mind you didn't ask him,
Right.
but if he's
You know that's gonna come up at the dinner table, right?
got it, right for dessert.
Yeah.
Well-
I gotta get up. We gotta leave. I gotta be over there cut Stephanie's yard in the morning.
Why you
I'm sitting there and shit looking like just
The Lovely said her mother's nose is very nosy. Not just nosy, but very nosy.
very nosy. That's more than nosy.
I hope she ain't gonna find nothing crazy, The Lovely. Come on. Tiffany said, tell your mother-in-law where to go and how to get there. You would.
Yeah. She trying to get through off the top rope.
She would not.
I know.
would
I know she's talking.
She would not. It sounded good. So, Tiff, let me ask you this. What if it was your mom who came over your house and was doing that and started moving everything around and started trying to dictate how you clean or how much?
Yeah, ask all the ladies that. What if it's your mom, like I asked you earlier?
What if it's your own mother who comes and say, well, you didn't clean this right, so I just went ahead and cleaned it the proper way. Because mothers can sometimes say them little jab words, and you like, you got to.
You just got to let that go because that's what they're doing. They're just trying to. Well, this wasn't done right, so I decided I was gonna do it. So you make sure it's done right.
That's Rita. That's Rita. Yes, I love you, Mama. Just in case you're on here, whatever. The Lovely said, and the mother-in-law, I would say the same thing. She don't know how to fold clothes and she don't know how to clean her house. Dang, the Lovely. The lovely said she can't come clean my house, so she don't know how to clean her own house.
Mhm.
All right, the lovely. Okay, so the lovely. Let me ask you this: would you do that to your daughters? What if you went over your daughter's home and it didn't look as clean as you would like it? You probably didn't do anything the first time, but then you went another time, the same thing. Or I got one. What if you went over there and you saw the same clothes still sitting on the couch, and you went back a week later, same clothes still sitting on the couch, not folded?
Right.
Would you say something? Would you ignore it? Would you just go over there and start folding up the clothes or clean up whatever needs to be clean? Well,
Most mothers do. They ain't gonna just keep going by it and it's just still sitting there. Well, you don't look like you had time to do it, so I just went on and did it for you.
right, right.
My mom.
What would you do? Bo said, "Don't touch my yard." He said, "I got my own edge called the Wody edge." 'Cause he's the Wody.
Yeah.
Let me see. Tiff said, "Mama raised me and know we both fell off that crazy tree. So our crazy match energy. So she ain't gonna say or do that." All right.
Well, she's tip for that. Her mom already know her boundaries. She ain't gonna even go that way.
Miss Miss Thompson gonna tell her to sit down somewhere, and you know what she gonna do? Sit down somewhere.
Yeah.
Vicky said, "I don't want nobody cleaning my house but me or married maids, a cleaning service, and that's only if I'm extremely busy." So, Vicky, you would let strangers come clean your house instead of your mom? Just a question. Just a question. You know, because that means the married maid's gonna fold your underwear, or your mom gonna fold your underwear, or your mother-in-law. So which one? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's fine for you to get a service, but I'm just wondering, just asking.
Right.
Asking. Let me see. Staples said, "I had my mother-in-law damn near move in with us in my first marriage. I had to remind her she had a house and might need to go visit it." What damn, Staples?
I see why you ain't married her no more, Rob.
You told your mother-in-law she need to go visit her own home?
I suggested.
See? The lovely said yes, she would. She would go clean at her daughter's.
You know you gonna say that. She
She's-
just said can't nobody come to her house clean.
Yes, cause the lovely is a mother. It's a mother. She is a mother. She
Okay.
is a mother. She gonna go clean because I can see the lovely sitting over there talking about she gonna look at the clothes and keep trying to talk or something. She gonna ease over there and just start folding. Just start folding. She probably ain't gonna say nothing. She's gonna start folding as she's holding the conversation.
Right.
I can see the lovely doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So Vicky said, unless they ask for help, she said,
She asked for help.
nope, she'll do her own laundry, just basic cleaning. Okay, so Vicky is saying she'll just let them do basic cleaning only. She'll do her own laundry.
Oh, okay.
So she'll just let them clean the house, no laundry whatsoever.
Right.
Okay,
And I guess the laundry is way too intimate, you know.
but it
Yeah.
but it can happen because if the mom or the mother-in-law is there and they happen to walk through and see some clothes sitting right there, they gonna look and just start folding.
right.
Just folding, yeah. So, yeah.
Yes.
Because when my mom came over and I was sick, I was doing it, but I put the clothes down and I had another load in. She came in and sat down on the couch and just started folding my towels. I'm like, Mama, I just set them down. Are they still warm? I'm finna do them. Well, they were just sitting here and I was sitting here, so I just started doing it. I'm like, okay.
They ain't gonna stop. You can forget that.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna tell her no.
Right.
I am not. All right, the lovely. She said, if I had a choice, I would let the stranger Mary maids clean my home because they're not going to go back and talk about me to the other people that I know. The lovely, your mom going to talk about you?
Yeah.
So basically, she said she would rather people she don't know come clean her home than the people she do know, because the people she don't know, if they gonna talk to somebody, it's gonna be some more folks she don't know, so she don't care.
I guess I can see what she's saying, cause I mean, I'm sure if it's your mama and she sees something out of order, she gonna tell your sister.
Tell your sister.
I was cleaning her house, and guess what fell out of her husband's pocket?
Yeah.
She ain't gonna bleed it.
Yeah.
You know.
Let me tell you what the lovely had in her drawer. She had one of them things, and it was pink, and it was, oh yes, Lord. Yeah, she gonna know.
Make a lot of sense.
Yeah. So I'm with the lovely now. Yeah, you absolutely right. The lovely and Vicky actually. So I do my own laundry. Plus, I am anal about my laundry. My husband cannot touch my laundry at all. I am anal about that because certain men, I
Mm-hmm.
swear y'all put everything together.
You're right.
No, I got towels and I got jeans and I got work jeans and I got regular jeans and I put my little beads and I do the whole work.
Right.
Jerry does not touch the laundry.
Now, see how you just said that? Now, don't you understand? See, that's how women are. They very particular about their houses. They like stuff a certain way. If they see something out of order, they recognize it right away, and they don't. Well, who they gonna want to know who did this? And they don't even check their man. Why you do this and da 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 when it comes to their house?
I
See,
do.
that's how men are about their cars. You know what I mean? So when you got a man and he got his car, and you got in there, and you got the chips and shit, and he gonna be looking at you like, you gotta eat these damn chips right now.
Jerry, do not comment.
See what I'm saying?
So you can tell the difference on because I thought of this one day. If someone just walked in our garage, could they tell whose car was who? And you absolutely could. Jerry's car is immaculate. Nothing on the floor. It's all wiped down. It's all clean. There's nothing in his back seat, nothing in his cup holders or anything. My car, I'm probably gonna have an old cup of tea from Chicken Express in one. I got some shoes. I got a blanket. I got some more stuff. I got like 3 coats in the back seat. And I got my little sunscreen in the back seat, and I think I got some paper because no one really rides with me. So I think I got a paper or something over there, and I ate a candy bar, granola bar, and that wrapper may still be in the cup holder. I'm just saying.
That is bananas. That is
But,
bananas.
but he cleans my car because I don't touch cars. I don't do anything with cars. I will put gas in it, and that's where it stops. I shouldn't have to go get the oil change when something sounds crazy in it. I tell him, and then I switch cars, and he probably go get it fixed so I can get out his car. But that's just how I believe. I don't touch cars at all. Nothing.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all need to keep that same energy when you say, "Hey, man, damn, can you wait till you get to the house and eat your burger, and don't be, dropping no taco meat in my seat."
Yeah,
Keep that same energy because that's the way you are about your house.
I'm be honest. I gotta eat my burger while it's hot, so I'm gonna eat it right in his car with the fries. And you know what he gonna do afterwards? He gonna when I get out, he gonna go right back in and get that fry that I dropped down between the seats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see. Hold up. So the lovely says she'll tell everyone. the lovely says she like her underwear rolled in her drawer. I like socks rolled, and I like them all neat. I am with you, the lovely. All right, so Pete said, my father-in-law started coming over to my house in the beginning. He started off coming over to help me with the yard. He even showed up to install a paper towel holder that he made one night. Every time he came over, he was looking for a project. I had to tell my wife to tell him to stop. I was pissed at the highest of festivity. I was 30 years old and didn't need a man to show me how to be a man. But I respect him a lot, so I asked her to talk to him because the message would be better. Okay. All right. So, okay, Stampede.
Remember that's what we said. It starts with the yard, and Pete said it went from the yard to the building some shit that probably wasn't needed. And then he went to
He said a paper towel holder.
Yeah, and then he went from that to looking for projects to do at his house. Cause he probably, Popston probably already did all projects at his house. So that's just and he was probably, trying to stay busy and stuff of that nature.
So let me ask this, Stampede. So are her parents still married, or are they divorced? Is he just trying to stay busy, and so he's doing it at your house, or exactly what? But cause you got me with the paper towel holder that's homemade. So no. No, but I do believe you did that the right way. You let her actually say it first because that is his daughter. It'll come better first, and then, if need be, then you can follow up and actually have a conversation.
And
But
most time with your dad, you ain't gotta. It won't even have to go there. Once the daughter say, hey, dad, you gotta step back a little bit, let him do that stuff or whatever, and he'll 9 times out of 10 it'd be all right. He may have feelings hurt for a minute, may not come by for a minute, but
yeah, because the difference is because, like, for instance, like when my dad, and for folks who don't know, my dad is slow. I love him to death, but he is slow. So when he tries to come and try to help with something, like one time I actually pulled up to drop him off some food and my tire was a little low. So he was like, well, your tire is a little low and you need to, I'm like, okay, Dad, I'll go get it. So he insisted on getting in the car with me to go up to put the air in my tire, even though I knew it, and I think I'd already called Jerry and he was going to take care of it when I get home. Yes, he was going to take care of it when I get home, and no, I wasn't going to stop and do it. But he insisted on doing it himself, and it took like 2 hours
yeah,
to get it done.
easy.
And so when I finally got home, and Jerry was like, well, I was waiting on you. I was like, well, I stopped by Dad's, and he did this, and so I don't know if Jerry was offended by it or not, but
He probably just offended because hell, you had me waiting 2 damn hours. I could have been sitting here having a bill too. You know what I mean? So he probably wasn't because he knows your pops. He know pops too, so he ain't.
yeah.
Yeah, well, it is what it is with that one.
So would you be offended if my mother-in-law was folding your underwear?
Yeah, I don't want my mother-in-law, messing with my drawers, man. Not, yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. But like you said, if it was my mama, it's my mama. You know what I mean? But
Right.
definitely, I don't want my mother-in-law doing it. I don't know. She think, why is he wearing these?
Bikini.
No, hell no.
We
You
love
know,
Prince.
why you wearing this tiger shit? You know what I mean? So, yeah. It is
Or
what it is. That's
or
what you itch me.
or else she's trying to figure out why your grown man still wearing SpongeBob underwear.
Yeah, any of that. Any of that ain't cool.
Okay, Stampede said, "Oh, they're still married.
Mm,
Oh, he's a carpenter, and he
mm.
was just trying to be really helpful for his daughter." Oh, that's nice. I understood what was happening, but it still agitated me. I was kind of emasculating. Oh, it was kind of emasculating for a newlywed. The N word had to let go. His daughter had become my wife. Come on, Stampede.
Yeah,
Man,
appreciate it.
was trying to be helpful. Now, when you get ready for a deck or something like that, you're going to go looking for him. Because,
No, you know what it is Pete got daughters too that's gonna grow up and get married. And he that same dude that's gonna be right there.
right.
And he gonna have to remember this when he said that N-word had to let go.
He won't.
He gonna be right there with them babies. I already know.
He won't. He won't. He going to be trying to do the same thing that his
Yeah.
mom did.
He
I mean,
ain't gonna even let her go down the aisle. He gonna be holding you like Papa doing you.
I know. He didn't want to let me go, and I'm like, okay, Daddy, yeah. But I think that's a man thing. I mean, so I would have hated for you to have daughters. Oh my God, I would have hated for you to have daughters. But you're gonna be like that for them grandbabies, though. I would have hated for you to have daughters. You had what you needed, which was a son.
Yeah,
Cause
I needed boys for real, cause if I had girls, man, it'd be a whole different, whole different thing. I'd be like, man, what this dude do? How
yeah,
much you make?
see.
That ain't enough. You can't live like that.
See, And you know what's funny?
Mhm.
It's the same way. He was exactly the same way. He asked me this. Now, mind you, I'm grown. I take care of myself. He still asked me the same thing. He still asked me the same
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
So he wanted to make sure. Stampede said, man, y'all are right. He said it right. Vicky said, if you ask my mate to do something and he took forever doing it, or my grass was at my knees, my mate need not say nothing. So basically, she's saying if
If
she
y'all
asked
need
her
more,
man to do it,
yeah.
but the daddy came to do it, Her man can't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So what if he works a lot though, Vicky? You know, what if he works so much? Like, for instance, he had a job like me. I work for the railroad. Well, Vicky, you know how we work. It's really, really hard to get done. So basically, does he need to figure it out? Or does he need to find a way to get it done? Or is that the same? Is that different? Or,
Mm-hmm.
what?
I would assume she's saying, yeah, he needed to figure it out. And if Pops is over there doing, he better not say nothing.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He better go get Pops a glass of water.
Get some lemonade. Yeah.
There you
Pat
go.
on the back.
There you go. The lovely hit it on the nail. She said, as parents, we're going to do the exact same thing our parents did to our children. You're absolutely right.
Yes, he's
You're
right.
absolutely right. That is the most true statement I've seen here. You're absolutely right. We're going to do the exact same thing. We can talk all we want to, but when it comes to kids,
Yeah.
we're going to do the exact same thing. Kids or parents, we're going to do the exact same thing. Period. Vicky said he should ask my dad to mow. So Vicky said,
If he don't have time, right? Then he should-
go ask daddy. Go
yeah.
ask daddy.
And like I said earlier, shit, don't let him do it for free. I mean, and he probably wouldn't even need it, but still,
Right.
do something for him. Give him a gift card for some gas or something. I mean, when you the man, well, let me do this, let me do that.
Yeah.
That's why I said just get your damn service. Let them guys do it. Maybe in and out.
Yes. Who is that?
We're gonna close it with this right here. I mean, hey man, listen, this was excellent. Again, BJ is in. I think BJ and he's doing well. He loves his job. I'm so happy for my little buddy. He's and he travels with his job, and yeah, that's where he's at now. He's with his job, but he still was able to get us on. And I have to get you on the show more. I thought this was great.
Awesome.
I know everybody loved you. Yeah, this was absolutely fantastic. And I want to close the show with kind of way we started the show with, us again. And a lot of our listeners, you'll start to realize that most people that kind of migrate to you. Most people are basically the same. So, maybe when we just talk, some of our people that's listening to us can tell other people that's not listening to the show. But again, the financial freedom that you was talking about is something great. I know Pete and his wife really, they're really up on it, and just having your credit, that financial freedom with your credit is the most important thing you can have. It's way 10 times more than the capital. And I really hope somebody young is listening to us. You have to be disciplined when it comes to that.
Right.
You have to be disciplined. You can make life easier for you. You can make life hard. And it's by being disciplined and persistent and doing your research.
Ask.
Ask questions.
Yeah.
Ask questions. But I'm gonna let you kind of finish it off, sis, with what you were saying earlier, because I thought that was actually excellent. How you was explaining it.
Okay, so basically, what Vince said is right. I mean, you have to say something because you never know what knowledge someone else has. If there's nothing else you can do, go ahead and get on these websites like, what is it, Credit Karma, Credit Sesame. You at least get a snapshot of what your credit is like. There are all different types of apps that will help you and assist you. Make sure each year you're able to get a free credit report. So I think it's annualcreditreport.com. Go on there, print it out. I print mine out every year. So you need to see the changes. Plus, you need to see what's on there because it could be some stuff on there you have no idea what it is. Right. You always need to know your credit score. Always. Because only that way, by us doing this and us working together, can we not only be financially free, but we can actually create a financial legacy. Because I want something to leave to my family. So I'm trying to create a financial legacy. My brother, he has 50,000 jobs. He's creating a financial legacy because he wants to be able to leave something to somebody. Because how many times has somebody passed away or whatever and they didn't even have life insurance?
Right.
You have to take care of yourself and you have to take care of your bank account. I said, take care of your bank account as well because you need that financial freedom to do almost anything in this world. So go online, go to credit.com, go to Credit Sesame, know what's on your credit report because only that way can you actually be able to teach others. So.
Right. And make it a point to build a strong portfolio. If you're in your 40s and late 30s, 40s, and 50s now, build you a strong portfolio. Nobody wants to be able to go on vacation. Nobody wants to go on vacation and have to be on a budget. That's not sexy, man.
Right.
That's not sexy. You want to be able to go on vacation and just splurge. Vacation means relax and splurge. And you don't want to be, well, I can't do this because I got to pay this. Build your capital up. It's really not hard. It's really not hard. And then, just take a little bit of work and discipline and start remembering what's important and what's not.
And you can start at any age. Let me say that. You can start at any age. I don't care if you're 50. I don't care if you're 60. If your credit's not where it needs to be, you can start now.
Yep.
Period. Thanks, Stampede.
Peace out.
Real quick, the Lovely said, credit is your life report card. It tells a lot about yourself. You're right, the Lovely. Because that's what everybody's going to go off of. Because you can't get a house. You can't get a car. Because who wants to pay 26% interest on a car?
Not me.
Not me. No, absolutely not. And then that way, but we'll talk about that the next time. Stampede, thanks, Stampede. Stampede said, I've been waiting for KV to be on the show for what feels like almost a year. Thanks for this one. I knew how dynamic she would be. Bring her back when she has time. Hit the like and share button. Hit the like, hit the share, the notification. Hit that bell, people, because what will happen is as soon as the show comes on, it'll send you a message and you just click and you're on the show.
Yeah.
Here.
Hey, man, I just took a shot in the dark and asked my sister, was she available? I mean, we asked before and she's really busy. She's really busy. But now she's not on that train. So, hey, hopefully we'll get to see a lot more.
Yes. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Go ahead.
The love to say your bank will also give you a free annual credit report. See, your bank will give you one. So again, you have people on here. Even on here, you have people that are actually giving you advice. So ask someone. I would actually find someone who's maybe in a good position and ask them, "What did you do to get here?
Yeah.
What did you do?" It's just a simple conversation.
And you will be amazed that people don't mind. Yeah.
Right. So just work on your financial freedom, guys. I cannot say that enough. And talk to each other about it. Because we have to take care of each other. We have to take care of our community. And that's the way we're going to do that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And Vicky said, great job, KV. And with that being said, we're going to get up out of here and we'll see y'all on Wednesday. Holla.